TTG fam? How you guys all doing today? What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up, my TTG fam? What a day, man. What a day. Today was a strong day, guys. Today was a strong day. 3 for 3 today. 3 for 3 today with some pretty nice ones. OCG, WNW was a beauty. And then EYES. Great action in the markets today. And honestly, small caps have really traded better these last 2 days thanks to these NFT stocks. You've had TKAT, OCG, WNW, IMTE, JFIN today. You're just WKEY. A lot of these NFT stocks are, whatever. Some of them are not even really like, what is an NFT stock? Some people are always asking me, but we'll get into that at another time. But regardless, I don't give a damn why these stocks are waking up, honestly, because it's just good to see some really good follow through on a lot of these stocks. It's really good to see some really good follow through. It was a great day. Okay, it was an absolute great day, guys. 3 for 3 today, and we're making money in chat right now, man. I keep saying in TTG we can make money in any market, regardless of the conditions. Markets are up, markets are down, small caps are hot, small caps are cold, and guess what? On a daily basis with proper risk management and quality education, myself and the other TTG mods and our members are proving that. All right, they are proving that, guys. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. If you are brand new, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and yes, of course, if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button for me. Show me how much you guys appreciate the time, energy, and effort that goes into these lives, okay? I do these lives hopefully to make you guys better traders, okay? On each and every single one of these lives, I share with you golden nuggets. I'm like the nugget guy. I gotta make a meme of me just like dropping golden nuggets as I walk down the street. Okay, maybe like flying by, dropping nuggets out of the plane, because that's what we do here on this YouTube channel. I share with you lessons, both technical, mental, day trading, swing trading, stocks, options on this channel totally for free. My name is Michael Edward. I'm the head trader at True Trading Group. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. They taught me how to trade. Okay. They taught me how to trade. I didn't figure this stuff out. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. You know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to make a digital piece of art of me dropping golden nuggets, and then I'm going to make an NFT of the digital art. That's what we're gonna do in True Trading Group. Okay, that's my next thing that's on my list of things to do. But like I said, guys, I take the education that I received when I was working at the fund. I've simplified it. I've created a curriculum that teaches my TTG members how to trade stocks and options. But I shared with you on these live streams bits and pieces and lessons totally for free. We go over trade ideas. I recap my trades on the day. We talk about overall market commentary, things to watch. And so much more. So if you guys are brand new, you're in for one hell of a treat. Congrats on finding the channel. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, because you guys never want to miss out on any one of these lives. Like I said, today was a big day. I've got a lot to go over with you, a lot of technical lessons that we're going to talk about today with OCG, WNW, and EYES. 3 for 3 today. A real strong showing. So you guys are in for a real treat tonight. But also, tonight's live stream is actually going to be something really special, not just from an educational standpoint, but also from like a human standpoint. I assure you that when this live stream is done, that you will have a completely renewed perspective on not only what's possible with trading stocks, but with a proper education, but also like what truly matters. So if you guys have never been on a TTG live stream before, I want to know right now, okay? You're in for a serious treat. So if you're not a TTG member or this is your very first live stream, go ahead and type the letter I in chat right now. Go ahead and type the letter I in chat right now if you're not a member or this is your very first live stream. All right. We've got Valerie Patterson, W. Kenny Hill. We got Lucky07, Adina, V. Zach, Andrew Hebert, TD, Dave Glick, Angelo Lopez, Charles Spivey, Paper City Eddie, Johnny Lopez, MJ, Carlos Martinez, Mark Burr, Supreme TV, Sharita Denny, Dan Rice, Mark Hobbs, Angel Lewis. Bald and Broke says, do you teach chart analysis and also how to read patterns? I don't want to join another stock alert service. I've tried many of those and it didn't help. I learned nothing. I want to be independent. Wow. Bald and Broke. Literally my entire speech, brother. Bald and Broke, just to kind of touch upon your question real quick, man. My goal in True Trading Group is to teach you how to trade. Okay. You are going to get the same education, a simplified version of what I got when I was working at the fund. We're not just a trade alert service. Okay. We're not just a trade alert service. Watch Bold and Broke. Watch this. My TTG fam, if you are a member of True Trading Group and are a better trader because of TTG, sound off in chat right now. If you are a better trader because of TTG, sound off in chat right now so Bald and Broke understands that we are going to teach you guys how to fish. A lot of my members, yes, a lot of people follow my trades. We do alert all of our trades in real time. I tell you what I'm going to buy and what I'm going to sell before I actually do it. But the goal is for you to become a self-efficient trader so you can identify your own trades, you can identify your own setups, and you know the difference between an A setup and a B setup. You know where your entries are, where your take profits are, where your stop loss is. You understand risk management. You understand tier trading. You understand how to properly position size to deal with certain volatility. You understand what true trading is all about. Okay, it's not just about, follow the leader. Bottom line is we teach you how to fish. Okay, that's bottom line. So Bald and Broke, pay attention to the comments that are coming through in chat right now. All right, so we still have a bunch of other first-timers. Logan Moore, Dexter Walker, Everyday Guy, Kevin Mason, Alan Wu, Norman Fuller, Mike, Ben Carter, Carlos, Sam Sidhu, DJ Gallagher, Parker White, Jivadiah, Daisy, Hezekiah, Rhonda Stephan, Universal Love, Stephanie Buckley, Daniel Woodson, Joe Rick, my boy. What's up, Joe? Kim Feliciano, Maylinda Moore. I know Maylinda is probably super happy that I said Maylinda and not Melinda. I bet. Karodu George, Frederick Savage, Maydeeks Long. Nice. Michael Aaron just joined the lifetime membership. Hey, yo. Welcome, my man. Daniel Wood. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Robert Shanks, TD11. This is great. This is great. So a lot of you are brand new. This is beautiful. Sexy Buddha. I see you too. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love seeing all these new faces that come and join the streams. Guys, I'm telling you, first thing to do, seriously, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. You never want to miss out on any one of these lives. All right? You don't want to miss out on any one of these lives. We're going to start things off. Welcome, first of all, like I said, everyone that just typed the letter I, but we're going to start things off this live stream with like a 15, 20-minute Q&A session because we have a lot to talk about tonight. All right, so I'll take maybe 4 or 5 questions from people. Go ahead, fire them away, guys. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Before I begin the Q&A, I'm sorry. All right. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're good. All right, guys, we're good. We're good. Sorry, forget it. Let's do the Q&A. Let's dive in because I have a lot to go over tonight. We've got 3 different trades I'm going to cover with you. EYES, WNW, OCG. So I've got a lot of stuff I want to cover with you guys on that. So go ahead, fire away. Ask me questions. We'll spend about 15, 20 minutes or so. Okay, we'll spend about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, and then we're going to get into the recap from the day. So go ahead, guys. Fire away. I'm broke. How do I make money here? Sweet Potato East. You are broke, and how do you make money here? You start by actually going through the courses, getting an education, implementing what you learn in the courses, on the trade simulator, practice trading with fake money before you start trading with hard-earned cash. Go through the video library, attend the private study group session, and go through the endless amounts of educational content. Message our moderators, ask questions. That's how you're going to learn. I pulled the trigger last week to join and made my first trade today. I won my yearly membership back. Yes, that's incredible. J-Top, go get her. Yes, you didn't win. You didn't win your yearly membership back. You earned your yearly membership back. Winning is something that you do in Vegas. Winning is something that you do on the boardwalk game. Winning is something that you do in a raffle. You didn't win anything. You earned it. Congratulations. Welcome to the TTG family. Hey, Mike, how exactly do you take profit? Do you just sell the stocks back at limit or market price? Do you have to add any percentage to it? Nope, Scott. When you take profit, all taking profit means is that you're up on your trade and you're going to sell the stock. Okay, now I take profit in pieces. Okay, so I don't sell my entire position all at once. As a trade works in my favor, I take profit as the stock moves higher and I sell my position in pieces. Okay, so sometimes, most of the time, I will sell with a limit order, but there are some times that I sell with a market order. Depends on the situation. But all you need to do to take profit. So if you bought 1,000 shares of a particular stock, let's say you bought it at $5 and the stock goes to $5.50 and that's a 10% gain. You maybe want to sell 250 shares at $5.50. That's you taking profit. The stock moves higher, goes to $6. Then maybe you sell 500 shares. That's you taking profit. And all you have to do that is either enter a limit order or you can enter a market order to just sell those shares. And that's taking profit. You think the SPY is another trap? No, I don't. I'm sticking to my target. I think the SPY gets to 415, 420 this year. I still believe the S&P 500 will go over 4,000 this year. I just think that there's still more downside to go in tech. And as long as tech sells off, the 10-year treasury keeps going higher. We're now over 1.7. Basically what happened today, we had a sell-off late in the day today. And this is how wacky the market is, because yesterday the markets loved everything Fed Chairman Powell said. They loved it. Absolutely loved it. Okay. And then today it was almost like everyone said, well, you know what? I don't believe this guy. You also had some news of some bad COVID news coming out of Europe, guys. France is going back into lockdowns. They're saying they're increasing lockdown restrictions and it's probably going to last for like 4 weeks. That is not what the markets want to hear at all. We're here in the United States, just opening economies back up. So to hear France, locking things back down again, I think I heard Italy too might be increasing lockdown restrictions instead of decreasing or kind of peeling them back. So that coupled with the markets kind of maybe not believing Powell shook things up a little bit, because the bond market's telling you that they don't necessarily believe Powell. They don't necessarily believe that bond yields are under control and that inflation's not an issue. The bond market's telling you that that's not the case, but Fed Chairman Powell is telling you, nope, inflation is not a concern. We've got bond yields under control as well. So there's a clear, disagreement, between what Powell is saying and what the bond markets are telling you. And right now, the bond markets are moving equity markets. Make no mistake about it. If you want to know if the stock market's going to go up or down on a day, check the 10-year treasury. The 10-year treasury, if tomorrow that 10 years at 1.78, we're down tomorrow. If tomorrow that 10 years at 1.65, we're up. Okay? Because that is going to keep moving these high growth tech names. I think in the high growth tech names, I think there's more room to the downside. Like some of your cloud computing stocks, a lot of your companies that don't really have earnings, that are not operating at a profit yet, I think those companies have more downside. The Apples and the Amazons of the world, the Googles, the Microsoft, some of these tech companies that have real hard physical assets and true earnings and profit to justify higher valuations, those will get pulled down with the NASDAQ as treasuries continue to rally. But those, I think, are going to give you really great buying opportunities on what I would consider like an asset-based tech company, where you would almost consider it a value play, like Apple, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, like Amazon. These are, yeah, they're growth companies, they're tech companies, but they're not, a small cloud computing company. They're not Palantir. They're not Zoom Video. Very, very different animal. Very different animal. They're not Snowflake. They're very, very different. So I think you're going to get really good buying opportunities in those, because I do think tech has more room to the downside. And that'll shake the markets up. Markets will have a hard time pushing higher if tech really pulls back. But the Dow remains very strong. Financials are strong as hell. Industrials, resources, you've got some really strong sectors. Financials are a beast right now. Financials are the place to be. So you're still going to get this divergence between the Dow and the NASDAQ, and the SPY is going to be stuck right in the middle. Next. What's your lifetime link? I'm sorry, Dave. We don't have a lifetime link. Our lifetime membership is only available to annual members. Okay, so only, like, we don't advertise a lifetime membership. It's not on our website. You can't buy it. You have to be, because the spots are limited. So we limit the amount of lifetime spots that we have. So because we do that, we only will allow an annual member to upgrade to lifetime, because since spots are limited, we want to give our members the opportunity first to upgrade to lifetime and to take the spot since spots are limited, rather than have someone that's not a member yet decide to join lifetime. So we do not have a lifetime link. Paul goes, you got to know someone. Yes. AY, been a TTG member since December, became a better trader in a couple months, and joined lifetime today. Thanks, Arun. Boom. Hey, Michael, join. Oh, there you go. I was just reading your other comment. Arun, I was just reading your other comment. What might possible M&A stand for in stock? Oh, merger and acquisition. M&A stands for merger and acquisition. Triple witching Fridays. You also have quad witching, which is even better, even more of or happens less frequently. But it's basically when you have all different types of, I guess, what you would consider how can I explain this to someone that doesn't really, how can I explain it to someone that doesn't really understand like the difference? So you have options contracts, you've got futures contracts. Okay. And when they will all expire on the same day. So you have all these other products other than an equity. So like an option contract will expire on a certain day. Futures contracts expire on a certain day. So like when you have all these different things expire on the same day, that's when you get, what are the actual, here, I'll actually give you what the actual days are. I'll give you what the actual days are, because it's like the third Thursday of every, I'll give you the exact dates. Hold on one second. I'll give you the exact dates. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's the third. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's the third Friday of March, June, September, and December. So it's the end of each quarter. Tomorrow is actually quadruple witching is tomorrow. If I become a member, how can I see who on TTG is trading what? Are there different traders to watch or follow on any given day? man, are you in for a treat? Jiva, are you in for a treat? So in True Trading Group, first of all, it's not just me. There's 6 other moderators that are calling out trades. We all specialize in different styles and strategies. So depending on what you want to trade, like if you want to day trade small caps, if you want to day trade mid caps, you want to day trade large caps, you want to swing trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, you want to day trade options, you want to swing trade options, you want to do some long-term portfolio investments. We do all of it. Okay, there's a lot of different types of styles and strategies in TTG. There's high volatility, low volatility, trend continuation, trend reversal, shorting. Okay, and the different moderators, we all implement our own little niche and we all have our own little style and strategy. So there's something in True Trading Group for everybody, regardless of the style of trading that you are. So you don't have to trade the way that I trade. Okay, there's a lot of other moderators in there that if you want to focus, like me, I was trading small caps today, WNW, OCG, EYES, but maybe you wanted to trade Tesla or Boeing or Facebook or the QQQ or whatever. We have other moderators that are trading other things. All of us share our screen with you during the day. So in our chat room, every moderator shares their screen. You have the ability to toggle through and select which moderator's screen you want to see. Then all of us are on the microphone. So throughout the course of the day, all of us will come on the microphone and tell you what we're doing, where we see opportunity, what stocks I'm looking at. We tell you when we're about to buy a stock, when we're about to sell a stock. And then when one of our moderators actually executes an order, so when our order executes, you get an audio notification and a pop notification in chat that lets you know that the moderator's order has executed. And then you'll also simultaneously in real time get a push notification on our mobile app. We have a mobile app for all of our members, and that's how a lot of our members are able to capitalize with TTG, even if they work a full-time job and they can't be in front of their computer during the day. Hey, Mike, you may have covered this given the economic situation that we're in. At what point do you get worried about inflation? Do you ever? Oh, yeah, of course. Of course I get worried about inflation. I'll get worried about inflation when it's here. It's here, but in very specific places. Overall, core CPI data is still under 2%. All right, that CPI data is really that's your inflation gauge. And last was at like 1.7 something was the last CPI data that came out. 1.7 something. 1.7 something was the CPI data. Okay. Once that gets over 2% is when you've got to start to really kind of think about it. Now, the Federal Reserve has already said it's going to go over 2%, but they don't think it's going to go much higher past 2%. I will get very concerned about inflation once it gets towards 2.5. 2.5 is the number that I get concerned at 2.5, because once you get to 2.5, the Fed is going to have to raise interest rates because you can't let it get to 3. I did not expect Tesla to dip as it did. Was it news? Do you increase your position? No, it wasn't news. It's just all your high growth stocks, which Tesla obviously is. Tesla does not have the revenue to support the valuation, not even a fraction of the revenue to support its valuation. So as interest rates rise on the 10-year or the 30-year, as long-term interest rates rise, you get a lot of pressure come in on high growth names. Okay. And Tesla's a high growth name. So Tesla is going to sell off, while high growth sells off with it. I do plan on adding in my long-term portfolio, but not at this price. I own it from 558 in my long-term. I own it at 558. I will not add to it until it gets back in the 500s. I'm having trouble with my trading confidence. It seems like 90% of my trades drop to my stop losses, even when the setups are good. How do I get over that confidence issue? All right, well, we might be talking about two different things here. If 90% of your trades are going down and stopping you out, that's not necessarily a confidence issue. There has to be an analysis issue. Your analysis on your trade setups there has to be something that you're doing wrong. If you're getting stopped out on 90% of your trades, you're either one of two things. Either your analysis is wrong and you think you see an A+ setup, but you don't. But you think you see one, but it's not. So there could be a problem in your technical analysis, which we would have to dive into your trading in a much deeper level to see, other than just your question right now, to see if there's something wrong with your analysis or your stop losses are way too tight. So if you're getting stopped out in 90% of your trades, when you get stopped out, do the stocks continue lower, or do you get stopped out and then a few minutes later they move higher and you're like, I got stopped out and the stock moved higher? If that's happening to you a lot, your stop losses are probably in the wrong place. And again, that goes back to probably an analysis issue where your stop loss is in the wrong place. So it's either your stop loss is in the wrong place or your analysis altogether is off. So I would, I would definitely go through the courses again and make sure you fully understand technical analysis and what an A+ setup looks like, and go back and review everything about stop loss placement. There's a fantastic video in the video library that talks about risk management and proper stop loss placement. I would definitely suggest going through that. Yeah, even after you go through the courses, like, it takes time to apply it practically, like that's why we say to revisit the courses over and over again. It's like watching a really good movie. Sometimes when you watch the movie the second time, you notice something that you missed the first time, So I recommend you guys go through the courses multiple times and practice. Use the simulator, practice. Use the simulator. That's why you need a written test to get your driver's license. You got to pass a written test, right? To pass your driver's license. But then you also need your actual driving test. Your courses on the website, there's quizzes at the end of every single course. That's your written test. Then you go to the simulator. That's your driving test. Do not trade with real money until you've passed the written test and passed the driving test. Then you start going and driving on the road by yourself. How long should it take me to reach a 25K level from a 9K account? I want to day trade, but my account is too small, so I've been doing swings and options with mixed success. Okay. You're looking at it wrong. Okay. You're looking at it wrong. It's all about learning a skill. All right. You're not just trying to say to yourself, hey, let me just flip this money real quick, and then I'll worry about figuring out how to trade later. You're not going to get from 9K to 25K until you've learned the skill and received the education. So just real quickly, like when you say something like that, makes me think that you're like in a really big rush to like turn 9 into 25. And you might be taking risky shots to try to get there quickly and going outside of your risk tolerance and your discipline. And you probably have a couple of winners, then you have one big loss, and a couple of winners and one big loss, and you're kind of stuck in the mud. The money will take care of itself after you've gotten an education. You actually are disciplined enough to stick to your rules and stick to your strategies. To say how long is it going to take you to go from 9 to 25, everyone is different. It could take you a couple weeks. It can take you a couple months. Everyone is different. What I would say to you is, if you want to day trade, switch to a cash account. You switch to a cash account, you can day trade. You're not under the PDT rule if you switch to a cash account, but you won't have margin. You'll only be able to trade with the $9,000 that's in your the $9,000 that are in your account. You just won't have margin, but you won't be bound by the PDT rule. All right, guys. Next question. Yeah, you can trade a lot with 9K cash. When I trade papers, I make lots of money. When I trade my money, I feel like I'm chasing a rabbit. Why? Okay, Don. First thing, you got to make sure that when you're on the simulator, you are treating it like it's real. Okay? You got to make sure you're treating it like it's real. If you're only going to trade with, a $5,000 account, you got to make sure you're only using a $5,000 account on your simulator. when you are going to stop out of the trade in real life, you've got to stop out of the trade on the simulator. You've got to make sure that you want to get to a point where I can literally come to your house one day, switch out your account on your simulator and actually make it your real live account, and nothing will change. You'll have no idea. There's no difference, because the reason why you're struggling when you're going to real money is because as soon as you go with real money, now all of a sudden you're making trading about the money, and you're not making trading about executing on your game plan and executing on the trades that you're looking at. When you're on the simulator, it's not about money because you're not making money. You're just worried about making good trades. So it's a lot easier for you. But as soon as you switch to real money, now all of a sudden it's about, I'm going to make money or I'm going to lose money. Before that, it was about, I'm going to make a good trade. I'm going to make a bad trade. So as soon as you bring the money aspect into it, that's when you struggle. So you've got to make sure that you treat it like it's real on the sim, so that technically nothing will change. Your size will be the same. Your risk will be the same. Your take profits, your stop loss, everything will be the same. If you don't treat it like it's the same, there's no point in doing it. All right, one more question, guys. All right, I'll take one more. We got a lot to go over here tonight. Best platform for day trading. Well, I guess that depends on, are you talking about education or are you talking about execution? Education, TTG. Education, TTG, by far. Because you guys are going to learn a professional education. This is a simplified version. What you learn is a simplified version of what I learned when I was working at the fund in New York. That's what taught me how to trade. But for execution, I think Lightspeed is the best. By far, Lightspeed is the best. But Lightspeed does not have free commission. Lightspeed still charges commission. So if you have a small account, I don't even know if you can open a small account with Lightspeed. I think Lightspeed requires like 25K or maybe a 10K. They might have a program for 10K, but like, I don't think you can open a Lightspeed account with like $2,000 or $1,000. I don't think you can. I don't think so. If you don't have 25,000, you can still trade multiple times. Yes, absolutely, Michael. Yeah. You just don't have a margin account. If you're on a cash account, guys, listen, if you're on a cash account and you're not using margin, you're not bound by the PDT rule. So like if you have 10 grand in your account, you can trade with 10 grand as many times as you want. But when you make a trade, it'll take 2 days for that cash to settle. So like, let's say you have 10 grand in your account and today you buy $1,000 of a stock and then you sell $1,000 of a stock. That $1,000, you won't be able to trade with that for 2 days, but you still have $9,000 in your account. So let's say you do it again. That's $1,000. Yeah, you won't be able to use that for 2 days, but now you still have 8 grand. Do it again. Now you have 7 grand. Do it again. You got 6. Do it again. You got 5. Now you just made 5 day trades in 1 day. Now, if you were in a margin account, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd be locked out already. You would have violated PDT rule, and they would have blocked your account for probably 90 days. Okay. Yeah, Ryan Osborne, the inverse head and shoulders on the QQQ. We got to hold that 310 area. You got to hold that 310 area. We got to hold that 310 area on the Qs. But I kind of feel like the Qs are going to go back down to test that 100-day. I don't know what it is. I feel like the Qs. I feel like the 10-year is going to push towards 1.8. It's going to scare the hell out of the markets. I feel like the Qs are going to drop down to retest the 100-day moving average. It's going to scare the ever living crap out of the market, and then that'll be the bottom of the pullback. I kind of feel like that. I'm lost a lot of money in the last few weeks using using AI software. Now I'm really scared to lose the remainder of my capital. Any suggestions? I feel dead in the water. AI softwares are complete bullshit. They're complete. And I'm sorry if I'm cursing. I don't usually curse on my live streams. It is such bullshit. It is, oh my God. This comment pisses me off. Not that you piss me off. The fact that this happened to you pisses me off. Okay. There are so many people out there that are just trying to take advantage of your desire to actually learn how to do this. And they're trying to sell you. I've developed a secret software that has unlocked the keys to the market, unlimited potential that Wall Street doesn't want you to know about, but I'm going to give it to you for $5,000. It's such nonsense. Okay. And everybody's always looking for this easy way out. Everyone's looking for this easy way out. They want to, like, I don't want to learn what I'm doing. I just want a computer to tell me when to buy. I want VectorVest. Tell me when to buy and tell me when to sell. They're complete nonsense. Okay. They're complete nonsense. Okay. A true algorithm, if someone develops a true algorithm that can accurately and successfully and consistently make money in the market, guess what? They work at Goldman Sachs. They work at the largest hedge funds in the world, and they make tens upon tens of millions of dollars a year to do it. When I was working at the hedge fund, we had a human trader department and we had it's called a black box. Okay. So black box trading that's an algorithm. Our lead programmer was stolen from us by Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs came in because this guy programmed our algorithm. So you had my boss, who was the owner of the fund. It was his parameters. So a human has to set the parameters that will give the algorithm a command. But then someone has to program the computer algorithm to actually be able to act on these certain scenarios. So Goldman Sachs stole that lead programmer from us. And they gave him a 7-figure signing bonus and a percentage of profit that algorithm generates for Goldman Sachs. Needless to say, the guy couldn't turn the deal down. So listen, I'm really sorry that you got completely taken for a ride by some nonsense AI software that's completely full of shit. I'm sorry. I really, truly am. And I'm sorry that now you're kind of scared to lose the remainder of your cash. My suggestion to you would be to actually get a real education, to learn what you're doing. Don't try to take the easy way out. Don't try to look for shortcuts. Don't try to, someone's going to tell you, oh, I've developed this computer program that tells you when to buy and when to sell. And you can do it too. And it's like, listen, I'm not saying there aren't algorithms and software programs out there, because there are, but there's so much bullshit out there, man. There's so much. There's no shortcuts here, guys. There's no shortcuts. All right. So that's it. So if anyone that's on the live stream now, if you guys are looking for a shortcut, you're looking for, Lambos and mansions and give me the get rich quick scheme, just sign off the live stream right now. Honestly, if that's what you're looking for, sign off the live stream right now. All right, guys. All right. So that just about does it there for our Q&A. Man, time flies. I said 15, 20 minutes, it's been 40. I've got some stuff I want to get into with you guys. Wow. 40 minutes. It's crazy. Hold on a second, guys. Guys, hold on one second. Adam just sent me something. Hold on. Oh, wow. Guys, hold on one second. Guys, I'm sorry. Adam just sent me something. All right, you know what? Screw it.
Yo,
Wow.
can you hear me okay? I'm sitting in my
Yeah.
bedroom
No,
on my
no,
laptop.
I can
For
hear you.
those
I
of
can hear
you
you
that
fine.
yeah, for those of you that wonder where I shoot my OnlyFans, it's right back there on the on the bed. Oh
Um,
man. So earlier this evening, how's it going, everybody?
yeah, guys,
Um,
for those of you that don't know who this handsome devil is, this is Adam. He is my business partner and co-founder of TTG. For those of you that are new and probably don't know who, hey man, samesies.
oh my God, look at that. All right. So a little bit before the live stream, um, guys, for those that, Mike, why don't you, while I get this ready, why don't you go ahead, because I just got to pull it up here. Why don't you go ahead and talk about how we are in True Trading Group with our members and
Yeah. Guys, I mean, listen, so I'm sorry that I just totally blanked there for a second, but Adam just sent me something that I just read, and um, it really moved the absolute hell out of me. And I just told him to come on here right now. Um, we are a family in True Trading Group, and I mean that wholeheartedly and sincerely. Um, that's why every time someone joins True Trading Group, um, I always say, "Welcome to the family." And we've created an environment where not just myself and the moderators, but also our members, where we genuinely give a damn about other people and our members, and we really do everything that we can as a group. We really do everything that we can to help our members succeed. And when I say we, I'm not just talking about me, Adam, and the rest of the moderators. When I say we, I'm talking about all of our members. Like, we as a family do everything we can as a whole to help other members. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the live stream the other night with my boy Sean. Sean, what's up, brother? I see you on the live stream too. Where Sean actually said he kind of went through a little bit of a rough patch, and he reached out to Chef Daddy and he reached out to 2% a day, who are two THD members, and they helped him like overcome like some mental issues that he was having, and helped him get back on track. That's the kind of environment that we have in True Trading Group. And you can ask all my THD fam, like, we're fully transparent. We always include our members with stuff. We're always doing giveaways and helping our members out any way that we can. And we're always doing workshops and webinars and to help our members. And we always do everything we can to help them achieve and accomplish their goals. And we're really developing and building true relationships in True Trading Group. I mean, I've built relationships with a lot of our members that I know will last a lifetime. These are members that I will be having beers with and golfing with 10 years from now, because we've developed true friendships and relationships over time. So when I say welcome to the family, I mean it. And that's what kind of prompted me to kind of have Adam jump on here. It's something that I want to kind of do here right now.
all right. So I'm gonna share briefly something on here now, and I want to make it clear that I'm not going to give out any personal information. I'm not going to mention any names, none of that, right? And I'm not going to get into too much detail. Okay, but here is what happened. I get an email earlier tonight, about an hour ago, from a TTG member that's been a member for a little while. Okay, this person lets me know that their family member okay, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. All right. And the goal for this, this person hit us up saying, I want to take my sister to the sun, probably Florida. They live in a place where it's cold, and they have a very specific time frame between, treatment. So she asked us not for help for this, but she said, "Do you have any good, because this person is, been with us for a couple months, has a small account, has been steady, but no real losses, no real gains, just kind of been steady." And was really looking for like, well, do you guys have any tips? Because I want to be able to take this trip. And so what it is that we're going to do, because I know this person is on this stream right now, is we're going to go ahead and take care of that trip for that person, 100%, first class the entire way. That is what we're going to do for that person. So you do not need to worry about hitting a home run trade between now and then. Mike and myself are going to make sure that it is an awesome, awesome trip. Airfare, hotel, and incidentals are covered.
All expenses trip paid.
All expenses paid. All right, just make it a good one. And that's it. And I'll message you privately after this. So that's it.
Now,
All right.
now you when you realize what's important, man.
Yeah. Hang on.
Are you talking to her?
I'm texting the person. I said, you thought I was going to give you stock tips? I said, I'm going to make it the best trip you've ever taken. Oh, that's come back. Come back. People don't actually think I'm married. What do you mean good? There's a lot of very nice people on YouTube that would want to marry Shug. That's what they call me. Can you just come over here and say hello, please? All right, forget it. Anyways.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
Somebody goes, "You're married?" Yep. They go, "Oh, that was a hologram."
Yeah.
Yep. She goes, "You tricked me." Oh, hang on.
What?
She's like, "You could FaceTime me if you want." Hang on a second. It's not that kind of FaceTime. Sarah, get out. I'm doing business stuff. Hang on one second. One sec. Well, I don't know what else to say. I mean, it really, being able to run this business, True Trading Group, Mike, I mean, we say it all the time. It's really allowed us to to do some of the things that we've always wanted to do in business, but never really had the chance or opportunity to previously.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? That's really um that's really what it is, dude. I mean,
I just won't, being able to do this kind of stuff, like I just never would have. I just never thought or imagined that we'd be able to do this stuff.
right. Yeah, me neither. So,
I
people ask all the time, they're like, well, if you're such a good trader, um, if you guys are so good that, why do you have to charge? Here, I'll tell you why. Number one, this is a hell of a business. So anytime you get to create a business out of doing something that you love to do anyways,
right.
um, like, sorry guys, like I'm gonna do that all day and make as much money as I can doing it, you know? Um, and I think that, you know, I just think that that's, how blessed do you got to be to really just be able to get up every day, engage with some of the best people that I've ever got to know with our members,
Yeah.
and truly get a sense of like, hey, you know what? I get to, help impact someone's life. And this person just joined us on the stream right now. So, hey Monica.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm sorry I fooled you.
You did. You did. I
We,
just
we,
wanted a tip. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to give out stock tips, but I will make it the best vacation that you and your sister have ever taken.
I can't thank you enough. She's gonna be so happy. And
Yep. No,
she'll do fine on the trip because this kind of cancer is just, it spreads like super fast. She didn't know she had it until last Friday. And today they told her that she has 6 months to a year to live. So I want to tell your users, go to your damn doctor. If you feel a mole or any kind of lump or anything is different for you, go do your annual checkups. Do all of that as soon as possible because you might be in the same situation. It's tough. I know. She's been really brave. She's a single mom. She lives by herself. We have a big family. There's 8 of us, but most are out of town except me and my little brother. So, she can't drive. She just had surgery. We're doing everything we can for her. And I want to do this one thing. I want to get her to the sun.
consider it done.
it's
Thank
done.
you. Thank
It's
you
done.
very much.
It's
Thank you.
it's done.
And anything you guys need, you have my cell phone number now. You anything you
Yeah,
need, you give me a call.
I will. I want to keep you updated. Is that all right?
Yeah, please.
Absolutely. Please.
Thanks so much.
All right. All right. Have a good night. We'll chat. We'll
You
get
too.
everything booked.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Unreal, dude.
Man.
We told you that it was going to be more about trading, or more than just about trading.
You just got to wake up every day and realize how blessed that you are.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes to everybody that's on this stream. That goes to everybody that's on this stream.
So,
I'm just,
guys, you see a lot of stuff online you'll see it because I know I see it because it's my job to market this business and grow this business while Mike trades. About everything's always all about money, 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 you know? And yeah, money is great and money's a great tool, but it's obviously not everything. And it doesn't matter how much you make or what car you necessarily drive or how big your house is. What matters is what you do with that tool once you acquire it. There's more to this, to the trading and everything else than just making a bunch of money and that's it. Use the tool and the education to do something good.
Amen.
You can have all the nice stuff, you can have the house and the car, but do something good.
Amen, man. Amen.
So, all right, I'll let you go.
Yeah, I still have so many things I want to talk about. I'm just like, damn. Oh man. Cool. All right, man.
All right.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. So yeah, guys. That's what it's all about. At least that's what it's about for me right now. I'll get into my lessons and my trades and everything in a minute because I still have a lot of lessons I want to talk to you guys about with my trades from today, and there's a lot of really good stuff for you guys to learn. But like I look back and I like when I look through the last I don't know 15 years of my life, and I think about how I got to where I am today and decisions that I made along the way and how easily I could have gone down a different path. And when I see where I am here today and I see, the level of success that I've been able to enjoy and have been blessed with to this point, to be able to do all of these things. And it's humbling. It really, really, really is. And I always look back and you guys, I talk about my mentor a lot on the live, and I just realized like how fortunate and how lucky I was to have began my trading career how I did, which was working at a firm in New York City professionally. I didn't have to scour YouTube for hours and try to fish through all the bullshit. I was taught how to trade from professional traders. And I was very lucky and fortunate to have that experience. But I was also very lucky and fortunate to have had a mentor that kind of guided me and answered my questions and helped me, hone this skill and help me build this skill set. That this skill set has taken me down this path. It's allowed me to be where I am today. And when I think about, being able to do the things that we do and, the donations to charity and, the giveaways and stuff we do with our members, and to be able to, to help Monica and her family. And it's just like, honestly, like this is why I wake up every day and I'm in chat and I trade with everybody. I answer people's DMs. I'm calling out trades. I'm answering questions. I do one-on-one at 12:30 with one of my members. I'm back in chat trading for the afternoon. The bell rings, the market closes. I do another one-on-one with one of my members. Then I come on the YouTube channel. I do the live stream and I talk to you guys and I give you guys lessons. This is why I do all that stuff. This is why, because when you have the ability to impact somebody's life in a positive way, you don't brush that off. You don't. You don't. It's our whole team, man. It's our whole team. So, okay, guys. All right. I'm sorry. All right. Let's get into lessons. All right. Let's get into some lessons. Let's talk about stuff from the trading day. Let's kind of to get into the trading recaps from the day and everything. And we have some big wins today. OCG, WNW, EYES. Some really great trading action. We're going to go to the charts. I'm going to walk you guys through my trades in the day, and we'll talk about some lessons on the setups. What made me go after the setups, the trades when I did, where maybe take profits when I did. I got really good follow through on all of them, which is not something that we've been doing, or not something that we've been getting lately in small caps. So let's take this to the charts, guys, and let's go over some lessons here now. Okay. First one of the day is OCG. Okay. First trade of the day is OCG. Now, I traded OCG today off of TKAT. I traded this off of TKAT. So TKAT I was using as the leader in this NFT stock world. Okay. And what I did here with TKAT was I said to everybody in chat today, guys, watch for yesterday's high to be support. Okay. Watch for yesterday's high to be support on TKAT. That is what we said in chat, right? My TTG members, you guys were in chat. You guys remember me saying, watch that 25 area to hold on TKAT. Then you had your trade line came up right at that yesterday's high, held support. And as soon as we got to that level, we shot right off and halted. Now, the fact that the buying pressure in this area was so strong and aggressive that we just came down and touched that level and shot right back up so aggressively that the stock halted for volatility. Now, that told me that TKAT still has momentum to the upside. That told me this stock's not done yet. So as soon as that stock halted, I went right to OCG and I bought it immediately. I come right in here and I get long OCG. I'll give you guys my exact timestamp. At 9:44 a.m., long at 13:58. Okay, 13:58. So there's my entry on OCG, 13:58. Okay, right at 9:44 a.m. And that is right when TKAT halted. So you see how TKAT shot right up, halt, OCG, long. Okay, OCG, long. And then just so what time is this? So that'll be 4:88. So 4 minutes later, OCG then halts. OCG then halts. Now, I haven't taken any profit off the table yet because I bought it there. We pushed up, we halted. My first take profit was going to be in front of the high of the day. We didn't quite get there. We halted. So now TKAT is halted. And at the same time, now OCG is halted. So this is a correlation trade. A correlation trade is when you identify a sector leader, and that sector leader will move before the sympathy plays in the rest of the sector. Okay? It's called the correlation trade. These stocks are correlated. They'll for the most part, generally speaking, be strong at the same time and be weak at the same time. So if you're able to identify the leader, you can be a reactive trader instead of a proactive trader and react on the second tier stock off of what the sector leader is doing. That's what I did on this OCG trade. I was watching for TKAT to hold yesterday's high. Trade line came in. It shot higher and halted. It's not just the fact that the stock halted that got me long OCG. The whole game plan on TKAT was to look for yesterday's high to hold support. So once the stock dropped into yesterday's high, you see how aggressively the stock shot off of it. That is a sign of strong support. when a stock goes down to a support level, just touches it and shoots off of it quickly, that's aggressive support. Because what that's telling you is that the buying pressure in front of 25 is so aggressive that as soon as the stock got into that area, it was bought so quickly and so aggressively, the stock didn't stay there very long. It came down, touched it, and immediately got off the level and halted. That's what that tells me. So that tells me this stock still has momentum. So if the sector leader still has momentum, I'm going to go and I'm going to buy the second tier stock because that's going to have momentum also, because they'll be strong at the same time. They'll be weak at the same time. So once OCG came out of the halt, we shot all the way up to $17. And I'm just ripping profits off the table. I took profits off at 16.05. Again at 16.15. And then I held on to 25% of my position to then see if this prior halt price held, because we had your trade line, your VWAP indicator, and the previous halt price and your initial morning high as an area of support. So I was waiting to see if that level held. And once we broke, I got flat. The last piece of my position, final take profit, 13.78. So really, really small profit on this last piece, but on 75% of my position, monster gain. Okay, from 13.58 all the way to 16.15, up over $16. Awesome, awesome gain. All right, awesome gain. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions about this trade specifically before I move on to WNW, which was my next trade? Yeah, they're on watch for tomorrow. TKAT traded higher after hours. WKEY traded higher after hours. So those are all going to be on watch tomorrow. How did I identify the sector leader? Yesterday. So TKAT yesterday was the first one to go. TKAT was the first one to go. It made the biggest move, and it had the most volume out of all of them. So that was my sector leader. Was the first one to go, had the most volume, and was your biggest gainer. All right, let's move on. Next trade, WNW. WNW, another one. Now, WNW, this is a beautiful TTG triangle pattern. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful TTG triangle pattern. Textbook, my favorite pattern. So the TTG triangle, guys, is, for those of you that are experienced traders, basically it's a specific variation of the very common ABCD pattern, okay? It's when a very specific set of criteria occur inside an ABCD pattern, and I've coined it the TTG triangle because it's my favorite pattern to trade. Okay, it's my favorite pattern to trade. So let's break it down. So for those of you that are not members, you guys get out your papers and pen, because the education I'm about to drop on you right now is worth its weight in gold. It is priceless. Okay, my TTG fam, you guys can all confirm this. My TTG triangle pattern's my absolute favorite. Get ready. Here we go. As WNW surges higher here, pops up on the scanner, surges higher, steadily strong, increasing volume as the stock extends higher. Perfect. We have one quick little pullback, tiny pullback consolidation. Notice the volume on that tiny little pullback consolidation. Very, very small. Very small. But what does that first pullback do? That first pullback establishes something called the initial morning high. When a stock experiences its first true pullback, then you identify the initial morning high. I'm going to draw a line across that initial morning high. Okay? That's your initial morning high right there. Now, the significance of the volume on the break through the initial morning high is crucial. So what you want to see is a strong increase in volume when a stock pushes higher, then a decrease in volume on the first pullback that establishes the initial morning high. Okay, the decrease in volume on the pullback that establishes the initial morning high is crucial. Understand that it's not the move higher that establishes the initial morning high. It's the pullback that establishes the initial morning high. Then the stock breaks through the initial morning high, but notice the volume on the break through the initial morning high. Okay, notice how you have the heaviest volume of the day when the stock broke through the initial morning high. When that happens, you will then look for a low volume pullback back into the initial morning high. The low volume aspect of the pullback is crucial because the low volume aspect of the pullback tells you this is not aggressive selling pressure. It's just some minor profit taking from traders that got long in here. So once you identify, okay, my decreasing volume, here's my pullback, you want to look for other support indicators. You don't want to just blindly rely on the initial morning high. You want to look for other support indicators that can tell you that there's a chance of this level holding support. This is a picture perfect textbook TTG triangle. You have the initial morning high. You'll see I draw up my Fibonacci retracement levels. You'll have your initial morning high lines up with your 38.2 Fibonacci level, and you have your trade line and your VWAP indicator sitting right here as well. So now I have not one, not two, not three, but 4 technical indicators lining up all in the same price area with the ideal volume profile on the stock. Increasing volume on the move higher, decreasing volume on the pullback. Increasing volume on the break through the initial morning high, decreasing volume on the pullback back into the initial morning high, and then you get your follow through. So what happens is during this pullback, you get a downtrend resistance line that forms, and that is what creates this triangular pattern. Okay, right here, that's your triangular pattern. Okay, and that is what I call your TTG triangle. But it's when this very specific set of criteria form. Then what you look for is when the stock breaks out of the triangle, what do you look for? Another increase in volume. It was textbook. That's your confirmation. The TTG triangle breakout is confirmed, and you can hold on and get some follow through. And that is exactly what we did. Absolutely crushed this WNW trade. Long at 1408, right there is where I'm long. 1408, right at the top end of this candle. The top of this candle is 1415. I'm long right there at 1408. We break up and out of the TTG triangle. We break through the high of the day, and this baby pushes. All right, we push. So I'm long there. Let me give you guys the 1408. Now I take profits at 1468 right there in front of the high of the day. We push through that high. We extend higher. I took more profit off at 1512 right there. Then I broke up my last piece into 2. I took another piece of profit at 1616. And I'm down to now one small piece of the position to see if we got some follow through. And we ran out of steam. And once we ran out of steam, I took my final profit off the table right there at 1430. 1430. So there's your entry at 1408. Take profit, take profit, take profit, final take profit. This is a textbook TTG triangle pattern. I would suggest every single one of you that are on this live stream, I suggest that you all mark the time frame on this video and go back and re-watch it again. Anybody have any questions about this particular setup in this particular trade? Jason Graham, can you use a TTG triangle on different time frames for swings? Yes, you can, my brother. Yes, you can. Where was my stop loss? Right around 1325, which was below that initial morning high. So there's your initial morning high. There's your support. My stop loss was right there. Okay, my stop loss was right beneath that level. All right, my stop loss was right beneath that level. All right, now the last and final trade of the day, EYES. Wow, this stock was nuts today. Wow, this stock was nuts. Look at this stock. Nuts. I have no idea what the hell happened to EYES late in the day today. No idea. But this was still a really good trade. Okay, it's a really nice trade. So we got to go to the daily chart here first. And what I'm looking at here on the daily chart, honestly, was just a really nice flag pattern, guys. Just a really nice little bull flag pattern here with some real clear resistance here, right above 15. Some real clear resistance here above really above like $16. And I thought if we were able to break out of this bull flag pattern, that I thought that this stock had a chance to get back to 20. 20 is a huge level of resistance for this stock. Huge. Not only is it this previous pivot high, but when you scroll all the way back on the daily chart, you'll see, look at that double top from the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018. Major resistance up there at $20. So I thought if we were able to break out of this flag, that I thought this had a chance to break through $20 and just squeeze like hell. So when I entered this trade today, it was a swing trade. Okay, I entered this trade intended to be a swing trade. Okay. This was a swing trade entry for me, but I ended up exiting the whole thing today, and I'll talk to you guys about why. Let's see where we at. Let me just find my trade so I can give you the timestamp. Advanced. Here we go. At 10:27 a.m., I got long EYES at 1492. Right there. Okay. So right there is my entry at 1492. Now, this is a swing trade. I'm going to take you guys with 15-minute charts so you guys can see this pattern a little bit more clearly. Okay. So where are we at? Right there was my entry on the 15-minute chart. Okay. So here you guys can see I was looking for the stock to break through this area. So here you can see resistance here, and you'll see resistance here. So here's your level. The $16 level was the level we had to break through. And I thought if we got through 16, the stock had a chance to get to 20. So here's your resistance level at 16. Okay. There's your resistance level at 16. So I'm long right here looking for us to break through that level. I'll go back to the 3-minute intraday charts. You can see things more clearly. Okay. There's the entry. Now we push right up to 16, and then we have that big pullback. Okay. Look at that. Look at that pullback. Look at that tail. Crazy tail, right? But my stop loss was all the way down. My stop loss on this was all the way down here. Okay, my stop loss was all the way down here. Okay, again, this is a swing trade. So I was risking, okay, about $2. I'm risking about $2. Okay, I'm risking about $2 a share to potentially, if I was right, I thought the stock goes to 20. Okay, so I'll risk $2 a share to make, 5 or 6. Okay, so that's what I was looking at here with EYES. So that's where I'm long. And then later in the day, we get this huge explosion through 16. Look at the volume that came in on that break through 16. I still can't believe that this stock pulled all the way back in after this break. That's why I'm like, I was astonished. So let me take you to the profit targets. 206. At 206, I take some profit off the table at 1636. Okay. So there's my first take profit. 25% of my position comes off the table, 1636. Then we just kept pushing. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, this thing is really pushing. I'm like, I wasn't expecting this today, but I've got to take more off the table. And I took another piece off at 1777. Okay. But what I did there was I didn't take 50% off the table. I only took another 25%. Okay. So now I'm still in half of my position size. So I'm long here. I took 25% of my position off. I took another 25% of my position off. And then I'm looking for us to then consolidate, stay above that level, and then break, and then go up towards 20. And I was looking for the stock to maybe over the next day or two, get up to that $20 level. Then all of a sudden, the overall market started to really sell off. So I'll take you guys to the SPY. And you see the SPY just broke through lows and really started to accelerate to the downside. And then the QQQ broke through lows and really started to accelerate to the downside. Now, I don't know if that impacted EYES. I don't think so, because a stock like EYES, I mean, it's a small cap stock. I feel like, it's going to be a lot less affected by the overall market, but you never know. There could have been, computer algorithms that could have been buying EYES today that maybe the sell-off triggered them to you never know. But Usually small caps kind of do their own thing. So I'm not convinced that that's the reason why EYES did this. I really don't know. Everybody was asking me, like, why did that happen? I honestly do not know. But once it broke down, I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, and now I go to the daily chart and I'm looking at this candle on the daily chart and I'm like, that's gross. This candle is ugly on the daily chart. And I'm like, I don't want to swing this anymore. You know, that this changes my thought process on this pattern. So I'm like, the hell with this. I'm going to exit the last of this position. And I got flat right there. I got flat right there at 1408. Right? Was it 1408? Where's my trade? Yep, 1408. 1408. Okay, so I got flat right there, 1408. So not a home run trade. You know, I obviously I lost money on this last piece, but still a profitable trade because I made so much up here. So it wasn't the home run I was looking for, but still a nice profitable trade. I'll keep this on watch. Like if this stock recovers tomorrow, and we see something like this, like let's say the stock does something like this tomorrow for whatever the reason. Okay, if it does that tomorrow, if you see that tomorrow, I'm going to buy it right back. I'll buy it right back tomorrow if we do that. Okay. But for now, that candle on the daily has me kind of taking a step back. Dave Keys from Periscope or Twitter or Periscope, whatever. Dave Keys says, do you teach this education in your group and how to draw your lines with the software? Thanks. Oh my God, Dave, of course. You think I would teach this to you and not my group? I teach this and so much more in my group. You guys have to realize that the education I give you on this YouTube channel, it's a fraction of the education you're going to learn as a member of the group. Okay. The entire curriculum is available for members on the website. You know, what I cover with you, I give you guys little, you know, bits and pieces and individual lessons on the YouTube channel. But every day we go over multiple lessons in chat. I'm always doing lessons in the middle of the day. I'm always drawing lines on my chart. I'm walking people through the setups, you know? So, you know, this is an all day, every day occurrence in True Trading Group. You know, I'll like, before I enter a trade, I'll draw on the chart the entire setup for you. You know, like literally, like if we went back to WNW, like I literally today, okay, during the day in chat, my screen literally looked like this. This is what my screen looked like. Okay, this is literally what my screen looked like today. Okay. Like this is literally what my screen looked like when I entered this trade. Because I'll show everybody the trade setup I'm looking at. So like I'll come on the microphone and I'll be like, guys, WNW, initial morning high, high volume, low volume, high volume breakthrough highs, decreasing volume. Look at your trade line. Look at your VWAP, 38.2 fib, lines up initial morning high. Guys, I'm looking to get long here, right in front of that low. All right, bang. Like I will come on and I'll tell guys, I will walk you through the entire trade setup. You know, I'll walk you through the entire trade setup. Okay, you can just ask all my members that are in chat. They'll tell you. I walk you guys through the entire trade live on the microphone. Okay, I'll walk you guys through it live on the microphone. All right, guys. So that does it there for the lessons. I know we had, like I said, we had a lot that we wanted to cover. I hope you guys learned something from those. There's some really, really great, excellent, exciting lessons. You guys can implement these lessons right into your trading as early as tomorrow to help you guys be better traders. Now I want to know, once again, I want to know if you're not a member of True Trading Group, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now. Go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now if you're not a member of True Trading Group. I've got Kevin Mason, Yusuf Khan, Kamal Jueda, Black Lives Matter, Javidea, Cesar Valencia, Kathy Kamizi. Well, you guys are typing too fast. John Near Road, Anthony Careless, Sharita Danny, Alan, Tim Diaz, Javier Colon, Stephen Hansen, Kareem Pons, Adizi, Kabir Sidhu, Frankie Corsetti, Dexter Walker, Dave Keys, RV Thomas, Sugar Cookie, Arnold Gonzalez, Joe Rick, Country Girl Kate, she says soon. SIG Party or SIG Party. Nice, guys. Beautiful. All right, so we have a lot of non-TTG members that are here in chat today. Guys, honestly, everyone that just typed TTG in chat, you all just witnessed the true value of True Trading Group. You witnessed the education, you witnessed the tools, the community, but you have to put in the work and the energy and the time to learn this skill. And if you do, you'll too be able to learn, trade, and profit. You know, listen up, seriously, because no one is going to do the work for you that's needed for you to reach your goals. It all starts with getting the right education, having access to the right tools and community. True Trading Group is not just a trade alert service. I said that earlier. It's so much more than just a trade alert service. You don't sign up just to get trade alerts. Yes, you do get all of our trade alerts, but that's not the only reason, or that's not the only thing that you get at TTD. It's an entire platform. Okay. It's an entire platform. All right. And I will say this is literally the last time I'm going to say this. I want to make sure you guys are fully aware, because as you can see from this live stream, we're fully transparent in True Trading Group with everything, not just our trading information, but also all aspects of our business and communication with our members and relationships that we build with them. We're fully transparent. Okay. And just to let everyone know, if you guys have not heard already, last week we got news from our data provider that they were reducing our cost. So with your membership, you get charting software, you get a screener, a scanner, you get a trade simulator, you get real-time level 2, you get real-time options data, you get a Benzinga news feed. All these things cost money for us to have on the site, on our platform for our members to use. So it's a data feed. Our data service provider reduced our cost. We got to a point where we had enough accounts with them to where we got a bulk discount, so our cost actually went down. So Adam and I, who you met on the live, instead of us putting that extra money in our pocket, we decided to pass those savings on to new members. So by reducing the price from where we previously were, as of a week ago, with a coupon code for a discount, you could have gotten a membership for $1,381. Okay, but we got a price reduction. Okay, we got a price reduction from that data. So what we decided to do was to actually pass that savings on to members and offer them a cheaper price. However, so that we didn't leave a bad taste in any of our members' mouths that signed up at that higher price point, what we ended up doing is this. If you are a TTG member and you paid more than $1,250 for your membership, you are getting a $100 credit on either your annual renewal, or if you want to upgrade to a lifetime membership, you get a $100 credit on that as well. Okay. You're also going to get access to 2 free private study groups with one of our TTD moderators. Okay. So that's what we're doing for members. If you paid more than $1,250 when you signed up, that is what we're doing for you guys. All right. I tell you guys all the time, Adam and I are trying to disrupt this entire industry. You know, we truly give a shit about our members. You know, the amount of money that some of these other places charge, I think, is insane. I want it to be affordable to everybody. And that's why we decided to pass the savings on to new members. So listen up. If you're not a member of True Trading Group and you guys are interested, a 1-year membership, the regular price is $2,212. But tonight on this live stream, you can get a 45% discount as we pass those savings on to you and only pay $1,212. Use the coupon code TTG121 by midnight Pacific Standard Time tonight. You have until midnight Pacific tonight. That's 3 a.m. Eastern Time, because I started the live stream a little bit later tonight. So I'm going to give people a little bit more time to use this coupon code. The price goes up at midnight Pacific Time. So by 3 a.m. Eastern, that $12.12 price point will be no more. Every 24-hour period in the month of March, we're moving the price of our membership up as we work our way back to the $2,000 price point. Okay. There's no upsells in True Trading Group. There's no add-ons, nothing like that. You pay one price, you get access to every single thing that we have. Okay. So we're going up. Our membership's going up by a few bucks every day and we'll be at $2,000 soon, which honestly is still a lot cheaper than the competition. My TTG family members, do you guys think that a membership is worth $2,000? Or you think it's worth more than $2,000? How much do you think a membership is worth? My TTG family members, sound off and comment in chat real quick. So if you're not a member, please pay attention to the comments that are coming through right here on the side of the screen from TTG members. You are about to see TTG members tell you if they think the membership is worth $2,000 or if they think it's worth more than $2,000. And that's all great because you can get it for just $1,212 tonight by using coupon code TTG121. Take advantage of that coupon code before the price goes up. Okay. This is not a lot of money, guys. Some people think, okay, $1,200 sounds like a lot. It's not, because you get access to so much. All of the tools that you need to be a trader are included with your membership. So before I get into and explain to you why it's not a lot of money, I want to know right now how many of my TTG members have already made back their subscription cost. Sound off in chat right now if you've already made back your subscription cost. Once again, if you're not a member, pay attention to the comments coming through chat. When you guys become a trader, you're the ultimate entrepreneur. I don't know many places you can invest $1,212 to learn a new skill and then start making money right away with just, maybe $500 after that. You're essentially starting a business for less than $2,000. That's essentially what you're doing. Guys, do not wait for a larger sale. It's not going to happen. $1,212 is the cheapest you will be able to get a membership to True Trading Group. Not Thanksgiving, not July 4th, not Memorial Day weekend. This will be the cheapest price you'll be able to get a membership to True Trading Group. So do not wait for a larger sale. It will not be cheaper than $1,212 right now tonight when you use coupon code TTG121. You get access, guys, with your membership to the top premium trading tools, products, and resources because we bundle them together as part of your membership. You're going to get access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. That's going to come with a Squawk Box feature. This is a real-time breaking news alert service directly inside of our chat room that gives you breaking to the second news alerts. I don't need a third-party service provider for news because I get it right inside of my chat room. It also comes with a Squawk Box feature that lets you turn on your speakers and you can actually listen to the news because someone will read it out loud to you instead of you having to read it yourself. You get access to QuoteStream's real-time level 1, real-time full book level 2, real-time options data. You get access to a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data. So you can practice implementing what you learn in the courses. You can practice implementing it on the simulator. Then you guys can use a trade ideas scanner that shows you what stocks are making new highs, which stocks are have unusual volume, what stocks are the top gainers in the day, so you know where to focus your attention throughout the day. You're also going to have TradingViews Pro charting software. This is one of the most commonly used trading softwares by active traders today. All of this is included at no additional cost or fee when you guys sign up with coupon code TTG121. You're also going to get a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that currently has over an 80% win rate. We're fully transparent in True Trading Group. We keep a trading journal on our website for you to track all of our trading performance. We show you every single buy, every single sell, so you guys can see all of our winning, losing, and break-even trades. We're fully transparent with all of our trading stats on the TTG website. All right. You're also going to get access to one small private study group session with one of our TTG mods, so you guys can ask questions, go over different lessons and topics in that study group session. Okay. Then you get the entire curriculum. There's no upsells. You don't sign up and all of a sudden there's these pro VIP courses that cost more money. You get access to everything we have when you guys sign up. That's a 15-course curriculum. It's a simplified version of the education I learned while working at the firm in New York City. You have beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading courses, trader psychology courses, you name it, we've got it. You have access to all of it. The courses are in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Then on top of the courses, we have a video library that has over 100 hours of additional workshops, webinars, and live events that myself and the other moderators have conducted covering various trading topics. Some of those topics are, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to turn a $500 account into $25K, how to resist FOMO out of confidence pulling the trigger, getting started trading options. All of these are just workshops and webinars that we've conducted to help our members and give them more educational content. To put this into perspective for you, when we talk about value, 1212, not a lot of money for everything you get. Now, let me just break it down for you. That Benzinga newsfeed, if you went to Benzinga and paid for it yourself, they would charge you $1,188 a year just for that news service. That's almost your entire membership. That news feed is included when you sign up and pay just $12.12. Real times like level 2 and options data, that would cost you $990 a year. A trade simulator with real data, that'd cost you $750 a year. And TradingView, that charting software, TradingView charges $720 a year for that service. Guys, that's $3,648 in premium products and services that are included with your membership. This is what I mean by it's not a lot of money. Okay? This is what I mean by it's not a lot of money. And if you still want some extra value, I'll throw in a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet to anyone that signs up by midnight Pacific time. Okay, sign up by midnight Pacific time. That's 3 a.m. Eastern with that coupon code TTG121, and I'll throw in a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's the perfect tool for you to stay connected on the go. I'll even cover the shipping. Totally free. My gift to you for joining the family. And guys, we're always giving back to our members. I mean, you saw what we did here tonight, but that's just being human. We do a lot of fun giveaways with our members. Every 300 new members that we get, we raffle off a Tesla or $30,000 to one lucky TTG member. It's up to them. Winner chooses. You want the cash or the car? All you have to do is be a member of True Trading Group to enter the raffle so you have a chance to win 30 grand or a Tesla. All right. So make sure you guys, we're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot, 4.9 out of 5.0, and we have over 1,000 reviews. Go check them out. I highly recommend it. See what your peers are saying, guys. See what your peers are saying. So if you guys are ready to join the team, use coupon code TTG121 to get that 45% discount before the price goes up. Get a free Amazon Kindle. And if you're still not convinced that it's time to become part of the family, I'll make up your mind for you right now. Follow me. Here's what I'm willing to do. Anyone that signs up with that coupon code by 12 p.m. Pacific, so 3 a.m. Eastern, sign up with that coupon code. If you go through all of our courses, if you pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend a private study group, if you do those 3 things and still do not make back $1,212 at least one time throughout your membership, I'll give you a full refund. I'll give you a full refund. I'm dead serious. I'll give you $1,212 right back to you. That's how confident I am that if you're willing to put in a little bit of work, you don't just want to get rich quick. You don't just want a shortcut. You don't want a secret. You're willing to learn this skill, and you're going to go through the courses. You're going to pass the quizzes. You're going to attend a private study group. So if you put in the work, then I will guarantee your membership cost. So if you don't make $1,212 back at least once throughout your membership, I'll give you a full refund. So worst case scenario, you don't make the money back. I give you your money back, and you get a free Amazon Kindle. You get a free Amazon Kindle. That's worst case scenario, right? Guys, I don't know what else I can do. Honestly, I don't know what else I can do. If you guys really want to truly learn this skill, you got to start somewhere, guys. Stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own. You got to start somewhere. All right. You got to start somewhere. Okay. So use coupon code TTG121 and get your butts in chat. If you're still not ready, we do have a TTG3 trial program. So it's a 7-day trial. You get 7-day access on our dashboard. You get 3 days in our live trading chat room, and you get 3 sample trial courses. It's only $3. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no auto renew. Go to ttgthree.com if you want to sign up for the trial. Again, that's ttgthree.com if you guys want to sign up for the 7-day trial. All right. But to hell with that, guys. Skip the trial. Join the team full time. Get your butts in chat. Get the full education. Start trading with us on a daily basis. Stop navigating these markets on your own. This is some of the best action that we've seen with the volatility in the markets. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. It's nuts. Get your butts in chat. Stop being a spectator. Stop trying to figure it out on your own. Get a professional education and start to grab life by the horns. Take control of your own financial future, guys, and learn a skill that could literally potentially change your life. That's not me exaggerating. All right. Use that coupon code, guys, TTG121. Thanks for joining me tonight. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications if you haven't done so already. And of course, smash the like button, please. And now, before we go, stimulus time, baby. We have a stimulus program. Okay. Every day in the month of March, every trading day, we give away $100 to 5 lucky TTG members. That is that's just our own stimulus package. We were getting tired of waiting for the government to send out stimulus check, which they actually just started to do. So early in the beginning of March, we said, you know what, the hell with the government. Let's do our own stimulus. So Adam is going to come on right now, guys, and he's going to give you the password to go into the meeting room so you guys can do the stimulus giveaway. Adam, where you at, bro?
Yo. All right, guys. It's not the meeting room. It's the giveaway room.
I'm sorry, guys. The giveaway room.
Yeah, it's not the meeting room. So here's what you're gonna do, guys. The password for tonight. Hang on. All right. Guys, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your dashboard. You're going to click on giveaway room. Okay, that's going to bring up a password. Well, now mine is here because I just opened the room. But you'll be able to enter password here, which will then show you this green button. The password you're going to put in is FAM2021, all lowercase, all one word. FAM2021, all lowercase, all one word. And there is, oh, wait, one more time, guys. This orange button here, click it. You'll enter password, then you'll see this green button, and it is FAM2021. That is the password. As you can see, we already got 70 people in there, just like that. All right. There you go.
All right, guys. There you have it. All right. So, guys, go ahead and head on over to the giveaway room while Shug is going to be doing the stimulus giveaway. Password FAM2021, all lowercase. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Like I said, subscribe, turn on your notifications, smash that like button, and don't forget TTG121 coupon code. Use it. Price goes up at midnight. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later.